clay. And you have to compete for material resources, and there really aren't enough. And if other people get them, then there's less for you. And if you get them, then maybe there are less for other people. That's the ego's world. And the Course in Miracles, remember, defines enlightenment as a shift in self-identification from body identification to spirit identification. If I think of myself as only a body, that I identify myself, this body, this is who I am, and therefore my material story, my material circumstances, that's my identity. I am thereby plugging in my belief system to the world that is as I just described. I'm just a clump of clay. I'm competing with billions of other people, some ways better, some ways worse, always comparing myself, fighting for the same resources, and so forth. Now, the Course in Miracles tells us we dwell at the effect of the laws that rule the world we identify with. So if I identify with this plane and I say, well, this is who I am, then the laws of scarcity and the laws of lack will hold true for me. However, the choice for enlightenment, the spiritual journey, is one in which we make a shift. We make a journey without distance from identifying with the realm of illusion to identifying with the realm of truth. And in that thought system, we don't see ourselves as this separate lump of clay, separate from billions of people fighting for resources and so forth. Rather, we see ourselves as ideas in the mind of God. And the mind of God is everything. And the universe is an expression of the mind of God. And an idea does not leave its source. Now, I want to stop on that one for just a moment, because this idea of an idea not leaving its source is so fascinating, because it not only means that you cannot be separate from God, it also is why if you project your anger onto someone else, you'll still feel guilty. It's why if you love someone else, you will feel the effects of the love. Whether it's your thought or God's thought, an idea doesn't leave its source. If I identify myself not just as a lump of clay, if I see myself as the Course in Miracles says, a life that was here before my physical birth and that will be here after my physical death, in which the body itself is a temple or a suit of clothes, then by doing so, I identify myself with a world with laws that are 180 degrees away from the laws that rule this world. In this world, there are only so many pieces of the pie. There are just so many resources. We're all different and we're all competing for those resources. In the world which is the mind of God, there is infinite abundance. There is more than enough for everyone. Everyone is the universe. The universe does exist in order to actualize and lift each and every one of us up. And as each of us dwell in the space of our own actualization, there is no competition for anything. Not only that, but the more pieces of pie I give away, the more pieces I get. And once again, we dwell at the effect of the rules that dominate whatever world we identify with. So if I identify only with the world of the material plane, then I'm at the effect of the laws of scarcity. If I identify with a realm that the physical eyes do not perceive, but in what some metaphysical paths is called the third eye, what the Course in Miracles calls the vision of the Holy Spirit, the knowledge of the heart rather than the perception of the senses, then I dwell in a world of infinite abundance. Now, we tend to look at the economy, for instance, and we think, well, we're all a little bit depressed because the economy is depressed. A Course in Miracles would say that the economy is depressed because we're depressed. Now, why is that? Because we're all here with a spiritual function. And the Course in Miracles says the only way we can be happy is to perform